I remember the footstep, not heavy like a bear's, but deliberate, human-sized yet wrong, crunching needles in a rhythm that echoed my own heart. It was 1967 in the Hoh Rain Forest, Washington, where the Olympic Peninsula drips eternal green. I was 22, mapping trails for the Park Service, when I saw it, 8 feet tall, covered in dark hair, face hidden but eyes catching light like polished stone. But that wasn't the last. Over the decades, as I fled those mossy depths, it tracked me, or its kin did. The skunk ape in Florida Everglades, the Grassman in Ohio fields, the Fouke monster in Arkansas swamps, the Momo in Missouri woods. They weren't isolated giants. They were guardians of the same wild silence, woven into America's untamed veins. Now, at 75, with 2025 footage from every corner going viral, I know the wild isn't empty. The footsteps still follow, patient in the dark. I've held this close, terrified the telling would bring it to my door. But the dreams persist, the rot of wet earth, the weight of unseen gaze. No man should carry this alone forever. Before I tell you what really happened that summer, take a second to subscribe to Haunted USA Tales. It helps more than you think, and I promise this story is one you'll never forget. I was born in 1945 in a logging camp outside Forks, Washington, where the Pacific rain never stops and the trees tower like sentinels. My father cut timber for the mills, hands scarred from saws. My mother cooked for the crew, raising me with tales of the forest people, native stories from the Quileute and Mecca, warnings of giants who walked before man. We lived rugged, cabins creaking in wind, rivers swollen with salmon. The Olympics held mysteries, old-growth groves where light barely touched ground, Sasquatch whispers since the 1800s when settlers first logged deep. They said it protected the wild, appeared when boundaries crossed. I dismissed as superstition, but elders spoke of it tied to sacred circles, disturbed by clear-cuts. By my early 20s, in the late 60s, I joined the National Park Service surveying trails in the Hoh. Crew of young rangers, Jack, full of laughs, and Steady Mike, camping weeks under canopy, mapping for hikers. Life was adventure. Pack heavy, boots muddied, dreaming of a girl named Sarah from Port Angeles. No ties yet, just the call of wilderness. But the forest felt alive, branches whispering, no wind stirred, scents shifting sudden. I didn't know my paths would cross the country, from Washington rains to Florida humidity, Ohio corn, Arkansas bogs, Missouri hollows. Each region had its hairy man, folklore mirroring Bigfoot, relic hominids or spirits, watchers of the woods. It started gradual, a print here, a whoop there, foreshadowing the pursuits. I thought imagination, but the earth keeps its own, and I was intruding. The buildup crept in that July of 1967 Hoh Rain Forest. Solo survey near the river, air saturated moss and decay. Found the print first. 18 inches, toes splayed, deep in mud. Thought bare, but no claws stride long. Jack joked hoax, but unease settled. Nights by fire, whoops echoed distant. Not owl, not coyote, rising falling like language. Weeks deep, alone at outpost. Smelled it, musk strong, animal but layered rot. Would knock sounded rhythmic trees. Flashlights swept. Eyes reflected high, yellow gleam. Figure shifted behind ferns. Tall, broad, hair swaying. Stood motionless, watching. Fear prickled, breath held. Stepped once, ground soft under weight. Backed slow, heart thudding, outpost empty. Told crew morning, searched, prints leading river, vanishing water. Denial firm but sleep fractured whoops. Florida, 1974, Everglades near Ochope. Skunk Ape reports, stinking giant swamps since 50s. Wildlife job air thick humidity rot. Night patrol boardwalk smelled foul stronger. Whoops close, water rippled. Saw it wade. 7 feet. Red hair matted. Eyes catching light. Moved fluid, watching. Ran planks, it paralleled bank silent. Hid mangroves, breath ragged, passed near. Confusion grew. Same watcher? Ohio, 1981, near Salt Fork Fields. Grassman legend, tall hairy corn since pioneer days. Farming survey, plains open. Harvest moon, smelled earth musk. Would knocks corn, figure emerged. 8 feet, dark silhouette, eyes steady. Stood edge, watching harvest. Fear choked, back truck it followed slow. Drove off, mirror showing outline. Arkansas, 1989, Fouke boglands. Fouke monster fame, 3-toed prince 70s. Bog research, swamp sticky. Night sample smelled rot intense. Whoops pierced, figure sloshed. Hairy, broad, eyes glow. Approached deliberate, watching intent. Waited opposite, hid cypress, circled slow. Missouri, 1997, near Momo town. Momo sightings, hairy man river 70s. River guide, woods dense. Camped bank, smelled musk river. Whoops up down, figure crossed moon. Tall, swinging arms, eyes fixed. Watched fire, pressure building. Tension rose years, musk random, whoops dreams, eyes shadows. Move jobs but found me giants blending. Toll heavy, fear disbelief dread, solitude deepening. Friends drifted, Sarah left, said wild me. Body ached unexplained, Prince mind. Climax loomed, wild calling back. Peak 2012, Hoh again. Retirement hike, seeking closure. Storm night, deep trail. Whoops surrounded, smells choking. Musk rot earth all. Figures closed, Bigfoot lead. Skunk Ape stinking, Grassman hulking. Fouke sloshing, Momo river wet. Encircled clearing, eyes unified yellow. Dread absolute, air thick, breath synced. Not separate, one primal guardian, wild sentinel, roused encroachment, bloodline loggers scarred groves. Shapes merged, whoops harmony. Reached, hand grazing. Confessed, regret intrusion, pledge protect. Paused, eyes softening, melted trees. Aftermath hushed, transformed. Survived, settled inland. Scars mental, musk triggers panic, woods avoided. No family, tales fragments. 2025 surge, Olympic Bigfoot clear video. Everglades skunk ape attacks. Ohio Grassman fields. Fouke prints viral, Momo Missouri sightings. Clip. Forest stride, my prints match. Guardians stir. Because some footsteps don't wander, they watch.